Hello everybody and welcome to Dash Out. Alright, so what we're going to do today is we're going to go outside with the Terramontia. I think that's what it was. See, Terramontina. Well, this is the machete I got from Lowe's. It's a very traditional machete. The Camellia's Carnivore, the Cold Steel Kukri, and the Coleman Camp Axe. We're going to go outside with these. I got a pine log out there. I'm going to knock all the bark off, and we're going to take 5 swings with each one of these, and we're going to see who does the most damage compared to the Camp Axe. I expect, and I think we all expect, the Camp Axe to do the most damage, but the question is, do you need a Camp Axe if you have a machete that could possibly do the same amount of damage? So that's what we're going to be discussing today, guys, is we're going to be trying to attack a log and see the comparison between Camp Axe Hatchet versus a machete, kukri, different styles, different types of blades, and we'll see what we have going on today, because the idea that I'm thinking of is completely getting rid of the Camp Axe from my bug out ideas. You know, my bug out thoughts is get rid of the Camp Axe. Now, however, if I'm camping in a pickup truck, and I will throw this in the back of the truck because it'll be a little easier if I don't take a full axe. But anyways, so let's go outside. I'm about to start pouring down sweat and getting hot and nasty and everything else for y'all's entertainment. I know y'all like this when we go outside. So let's take the 3 machetes and the Camp Axe outside, and let's see what the damage does. Here we go. Alright, hey everybody, welcome back. So we're out here. First thing we're going to start off with is a Carnivore X by Camellia's. We're going to take 5 swings. I already have the bark off, but we're going to take 5 swings, and we're going to see what kind of damage the Carnivore X does with 5 swings. I want to give it another swing here because one went way off to the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to pop this up with the 5th swing here. We dug into it a little bit. I hope y'all can see that. And so 5 swings took us down maybe 1/4 inch. Let's go to the Terramontia. This is the Lowe's Special, I think $20 Terramontia machete. Very standard machete, got a fat belly on it though. So I think the fat belly is going to do us some good. I'm going to try to mostly use the fat belly. I had a little bit of control with that, and I went down, actually I think I went down a little deeper with the Terramontia than I did the Carnivore there, the Camellia's Carnivore. Next we have the Kukri, the Cold Steel Kukri. And let's give it 5 good whacks and see what we do. Oh, there it went. Alright, we're going to start back over with the Kukri 5 whacks. And I'm going to move down here a little bit where I haven't hit yet and see what we got. Well, I actually had 3 go into the same spot. Hang on, we're gonna have to. Really having a hard time telling how much I did, because I hit, like I said, I hit forward in the same spot, so I ain't able to pop it up. There we go. There we go. We got some wax in a little different spot here. Able to get some depth. So we went deeper with the Carnivore than we did the traditional machete by a little bit. But I think we went deeper with the Kukri than we did the Carnivore by just a little bit. But for full comparison, let's take 5 whacks with the Camp Axe and see what that does, and let's see what a machete does versus a little hatchet does. There it goes. Timber. Oh yeah. So we about doubled the depth with the hatchet. So we're back inside. I cut off a lot of that out there because I ran out of breath and I got rambling. So what we tested out is the cold steel kukri. Let's get this gun out of the way. Let's gun control there. Let's control where I place my gun at. So we tested the cold steel kukri. We tested the Terramontilla machete, traditional style machete, and we tested the Camellias carnivore machete. And we tested them against each other, but we're comparing that to a hatchet because the question is, in a bug out situation, the more weight you carry, the more calories you burn, but the more swings you have to take, the more calories you burn. So if you're fully bugging out, do you need to carry a hatchet and a machete? Do you need to carry just a machete that can cut like a hatchet? Do you need to carry, we talked yesterday about, a folding saw that goes along with it, or possibly a machete that has a saw on the back that you can do them both with. But here's the overall, at the end of the day, summary of what I think I saw and what I really felt like I saw. I've talked some trash about this Camellias. I mean, I've had this thing for a long time now, and every time I think about it, I just get upset that I wasted my money on it. And that being said, you have the saw on the back, which is pretty teethy. When I first took this thing outside, the first 2 or 3 swings I took, I rolled the edge. I rolled the edge bad. And I don't think I was using it as hard then as I did today. I think I used it actually harder today. I took this out there to embarrass it. But I'll be honest with you, this thing performed as well as, if not better than, the 2 other machete type items here. The traditional machete and the kukri. And it has the option of the saw on the back, and the saw on the back is actually pretty decent. And then it has the little rope cutter on the very end as well. Now, the Terramontilla, it lived up to expectations. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. It did cut into the metal a little bit, but it didn't really attack the metal like I thought it was going to attack the metal, or not the metal, the pine tree. But as far as the edge goes, it's never really super sharp, but it did hold and maintain what edge it did have. And after I turned the camera off, I just went to town with all 3 of them on that pine tree. I might actually lay that in there later on. I had the camera rolling, but like I said, I was just babbling and rambling, so I might run that double speed and let y'all see here at the end exactly what it did. But I just went to town with all 3 of them, and the carnivore and the Terramontilla actually performed better than the kukri did. And I had high hopes for the kukri because of the large belly. I thought I was going to get a good swing, and let's not forget the fact also that the kukri was actually rolling in my hand a little bit. If I hit off center just a little bit, it rolled in my hand a lot. I did sharpen the spine on it the other day with a file because I was really expecting this kukri to kind of be the bee's knees, end of all end when it comes to some of my machete usage. But the way that this Camellias Titan Carnivore, whatever it was, the Camellias Carnivore X, this is a little Walmart special, guys. I bought this, I ain't gonna lie, I bought this because it looked cool. And this is what turned me off to tactical looking stuff, because I bought it because it looked cool and it ended up performing like crap. But it outperformed the other 2, in all honesty, it really did. But saying all that, I say this is a very heavy, very cheap camp axe. This thing was $5 most of the time. They're around $7 or $8. This is not a luxury hatchet camp axe by no means. This is nothing that you really need to depend your life on. This is something I bought for around the house of taking care of a small task where I can't sling a full size axe, and I got it for $5, so I didn't waste a lot to get it. However, this little booger right here outperformed these tenfold. I was doing less work with less effort using the Hatchet. So to say that any of these machetes can replace an axe is no, it can't. So then the question then goes to, really, which one of these is the best machete at that point? Which one of these can take down 1-inch limbs and smaller, hanging vines, thick leaves, vegetation, stuff like that? Which one of these can do that? This test only proved that this was the better wood chopper of all three of them. Now, and always keep that in mind. That's all this test proved, is that this one can cut through a pine tree better than these two. Y'all saw the video on this. I did a good bit of chopping with this on 1-inch little limbs and stuff, and it did great on little 1-inch bushes, vegetation, growth like that. I've done a lot of work around the house with this. I know this one is good, and y'all heard me talk about it a lot. I think I did a video on this one way back when. I know this is a really good machete. I haven't really used this one for any kind of small task stuff, but when it comes weight to weight, it is a lot heavier than the other ones, and that could be a lot of the reason why I let chop the pine tree better. So I'm just giving y'all a bunch of information, and hopefully y'all can dissect it, kind of figure out what you want to do with that information, because I'm just here to try to help y'all ask questions and hopefully answer some of those questions. So, will any of these replace a camp axe, hatchet? No. This right here, this being the cheapest thing of all four of these, chopped wood better. But just because this was the best wood chopper doesn't mean it's the best vegetation attacker, which is what a machete is made for. So that's just something you have to look at, something you have to think about. I hope I didn't confuse you more than I confused myself, because I'm really, because the thought is, you're not going to carry more than one of these in your pack. But the thing is, I know now that I'm going to have to carry one of these and this, or something to replace this. I am looking for a higher quality version, higher quality hatchet I can invest my money into. But that goes into kind of the beginning of prepping. Is I found something that can do the task, but now I want to find something to put my money into that's going to be the one to get and the one to have. And I think that's going to wrap this up. I rambled a lot, I know I did, but I'm trying to give y'all as much information as possible so you can make the best decision for you, yourself, and your family as you possibly can. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Feel free to ask any questions that you need to below. Other than that, have a great day. Dash out.